she came, and she was like, can y'all help us? She's like, can you help me? I need some money. I'm trying to get somewhere for my mom. We told her, we was like, we don't have any cash, but we got the word of the Most High. The Most High can help us. She's like, I don't need that. I need money. So he's like, well, we can't help this. That's more powerful than money.
I'm gonna tell you a story about me.
So she said, I went to 5 churches before this church, and I asked each pastor could they help me, and all of them told her no. So where's all that money that they get every weekend now that they couldn't help her?
Okay, I know that churches are different. Some churches give back to the community, some can't. I mean, there's so many churches. You got a few in here, but I want to say.
This is Acts 7:48. It says, howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet, heaven is my throne and earth is my footstool. What house will ye build me, saith the Lord, or what is the place of my rest? So according to the scriptures, the Most High don't dwell in temples made with hands. So that church building, if you look up the word temple, it goes back to buildings. You know what I mean? The Most High don't dwell within there because you are the church, the body of Israel. We're the church. So when Jesus walked the earth, he told his disciples to go out on the highways and hedges and to compel the people to come in. So
I want to tell you a little bit about me. I was in jail from December 2014 till May 2005, and I read the whole Bible from front to back. I don't remember it like y'all do because I'm not even like that today. But when I read it, I do remember that the Bible said give 10% of your annual income back to me. So that back to me is for people like y'all who teach, to people like me who still seeking and want to learn. So
you call it, the scriptures talk about giving back to the priest because you're actually supposed to give your first on to the priest.
Yeah, you
have to first give it to the priest. Yeah, let's go back. We're gonna go into the curses to show you something. Go to Deuteronomy 20. Go to 7 to 6. Go to 7 to 6 first. Go to 7 to 6 first.
Romans 7 to 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
The children of Israel are above all people on the face of the earth. They are the most special people in the Most High's eyes. Okay? So that's something that you're not that type of person. You're not an Israelite. You would think the other nations would be jealous of you, right? Like somebody would be jealous, like, damn, you're special, you're better than me. You know what I mean? So this is why we in the position that we in now. Go ahead. Matter of fact, y'all for 28:15.
That's where I was going to start.
Okay.
Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I commanded thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Curse shalt thou.
Stop right there. So the Most High says, so my people don't follow my law, statutes, and commandments, which is 613 law, statutes, and commandments. It's not just the 10. He's going to put curses upon his people. These are some of the curses that the Most High bestowed upon the children of Israel for not hearkening unto his voice. Type 32. Verse 32.
Okay. Oh, skip over?
Yeah.
Okay, it says, Deuteronomy 28:32, it says, thy son and thy daughter shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand.
Right, so that's one of the curses that our children are going to be given unto another people, and that we're not going to be able to fight or to basically to win, to get our children back. That happened during the time of slavery. Jump to This is Deuteronomy 28 and 43. The stranger, 44. Let me start with 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. You know, and in America, our people, we can't lend to the so-called white man. They give us all our aid, food stamps, CSS, you know what I mean, Section 8, whatever the case may be, we get it from them. We can't lend nothing unto them, but they lend everything unto us. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 48. It says, therefore thou shalt serve thy enemy, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in a want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. So, you know, that's clearly slavery. When we came over here and was called in slave ship, we was in hunger, and thirst, and in nakedness, and in one of all things. He said he's going to put a yoke of iron upon your neck. You know, that happened to us during the time of slavery. It says, the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. What is that in American symbol? Is that eagle? It says, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. You know, as far as today, we still don't understand the white man's language. You know what I mean? We have our own, they call it urban slang, whatever they want to call it. Of course we talk. You know what I mean? We still don't talk like that. They still can't understand the way we talk. You know what I mean? Even though we speak so-called English. It says, a nation of a fierce countenance, who shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young. You know, like I said, during the time of slavery, they have no sympathy upon our people. You know what I mean? They'll tie a woman up a tree and slice her stomach open while she's pregnant and stomp the fucking baby out. You know, just to make her, you know, just to show the people like this is what happened to you. You know, they did a lot of, they tie a baby up with a rope and like basically fish with it, you know, to get alligators, for alligator fish. They make their shoes and milk and use our babies. This type of stuff that they did. They said, oh, this is a good one. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 59. It says, no, we start with 58. If thou wilt not observe to do all the words of the law that are written in this book, that thou mayest fear the glorious and fearful name, Yahweh thy God, then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed even great, plagues of a long countenance, and sore sickness, and of a long countenance. And the so-called Negroes and Latinos, we are the number one in like all so-called diseases, like as far as STDs, diabetes, heart disease, everything. You know what I mean? We're number one in all those categories. And that's because that's one of the curses that the Most High put upon the people. It says, moreover, he will bring upon thee all the disease of Egypt which thou was afraid of, and they shall flee unto thee. Also every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, then will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed. Those are basically the cancers, the STDs. Those are like new, you know, AIDS is invented by the so-called migrants. Those are the new diseases that the Most High talking about that bring onto our people more than any other nation.
What camp are y'all from?
GMS.
Somebody taught y'all that?
Well, the spirit of the Most High taught us. You know, we learn from our elders.
Right, that's what it is.
You know, we learn from our elders by watching them on the videos and then by studying. You know, after we learn from them, then we study on our own and then ask the Most High to give us the spirit to do the same thing.
Right, because I walked past y'all a whole bunch of times. I didn't know what y'all was preaching. I think, like, I walked past and y'all was arguing with somebody. I was like, God is black. And when y'all say God is black, my mind kind of like closed. Because I felt like y'all was putting God into a box. You know?
According to the scriptures, that's his color. You know what I mean?
Where in the scriptures does it say God is black?
According to the scriptures, that's how the Heavenly Father's look. He was a dark-skinned man, so was his son, who they, so-called Jesus Christ. He looked just, he got the image of him.
doesn't know he was a black man. That's why the color matters. They want us to think that white people is always in control. Even they're in control and the God of all gods is in control because he's a white man too. Hell no. That's not how it works. No. So the color definitely does matter. And I'm happy as hell he is black.
And it really matters because the scriptures describes him.
I got it.
That's very important. And you have to believe that. I'm gonna read it to you in a minute. You get that.
Oh, I got it right here. Okay. This is Daniel 10 and 5. I'll start from there. It says, Then I lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed with linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold Uphaz. His body was like the barley, and his face as the appearance of lightning, his eyes as the legs of fire, and his arms and his feet like into color to polished brass. So what color is brass? Right. It says in his right.
Derivative of brown.
So then you go right here.
Keep on.
Okay. And his voice says, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude.
Right. So it was the derivative of brown, the polished brass. And when you get the description of how the Shai when they call Jesus Christ, it gives you the same thing.
It says, Revelations 1 and 13, it says, in the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, which is what we have on. This is what he wore. It says, and it girt about the path with a golden girdle, which would be, he got like a gold, like a waist bright. It says, to the foot about the path with a golden girdle. It says his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. His eyes were red because he drank a lot of water. The Most High drank because he had to carry all of our sins. So to calm him down or to relieve some of the stress, drink. So that's why his eyes are red. It says, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
Right. So his people are like fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. You put anything in a furnace and burn it, what is gonna be a dark? He's gonna turn dark. He's very dark. He was, a very dark-skinned person. Now this is 1 John chapter 2, verse 18. It says, little children, it is the last time, and as ye have heard, the Antichrist shall come. Even now are there many antichrists, whereby we know that it is the last times. And they teach you in the church that it's going to only be one antichrist. They don't teach you, it just says there are many antichrists. Basically, if you're not of the Most High, you're an antichrist. You know what I mean? Anti something is not, you're against it. So anybody that's against this Bible is basically an antichrist. It says they went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would not doubt, have continued with us. But they went out that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us. But ye have an unction from the Holy One, that ye know all things. I have not written unto you because ye know not the truth, but because ye know it, and that no lie is of the truth. Who is a liar but he that denieth that Yahweh Shai is Christ? It's really, and that's first of all, that's his name. It's Jesus. There's not a J in Hebrew, and there wasn't a J until the 1620s, around 1620, 1630. So that